Hey everybody, it's Dove Hammer here, and I'm back at you with another blues harmonica tutorial. And if you heard what I was playing there, what was I playing there? Well, yeah, I was playing blues. But what I'm going to talk about today is the scale I was playing in. That is the blues scale. I know, don't get all worried when I say the word scale. I'm not going to go too deep into musical theory here, but it's useful to know the blues scale. It'll help you a lot when you're playing deep blues, serious Chicago blues or Delta blues, often uses the blues scale. So it's worth knowing what the blues scale is. Why? Because it'll give you all different options, many different options to play, to improvise on, to learn all kinds of very cool blues licks. As a matter of fact, I just recently did 2 tutorials about the song On the Road Again. I talked a lot about Alan Wilson's playing on there. And if you listen, there's a lot of harmonica improvising on there. And basically what he's doing is he's going up and down the blues scale. He's playing a lot of different stuff that's all within the blues scale. So what is the blues scale? Blues, first of all, what's a scale? A scale is a group of notes that are identified by the spaces between them. If you have a half tone between the first and the second note, or a full tone between the first and the second note, makes a difference. And that's so the relationship between the notes is what's important. If you're, and when you have a scale, which, as I said, is a group of notes with a certain relationship between the notes, it gives you a particular sound. So those notes are the notes that you can play in a certain song. When we've decided that this song is in a certain key, in a certain scale, those are the notes that we use. So what is the blues scale? The blues scale is not to be confused, like it sometimes is. Some people confuse it with a pentatonic scale. Pentatonic scale means a scale of 5 notes. Blues scale is similar to the minor pentatonic scale, but it has a little bit of an addition. The minor pentatonic scale is the first note, a flat and third note, fourth, fifth, and seventh note of the scale, okay? First, flat third, 4, 5, 7. That's the minor pentatonic scale. The blues scale is almost the same with one extra note. It has the flat fifth in there, so it'll be the first note, flat third, 4, flat 5, 5, and 7. What does that sound like? Okay, I'm going to play it for you. I'm using here my A harmonica, and I'm going to play in second position. So it means I'm going to play an E blues scale, which is what Alan Wilson does on the Road Again, if you want to apply it there. So I'm going to play the blues scale in E in second position on an A harmonica. So I'm starting from 2 draw. Okay, what did I play there? I played 2 draw, 3 draw with the half step bend, the small bend on 3 draw, 4 blow, 4 draw bend, 4 draw, 5 draw. That's the scale. Then I went to 6 blow, but that's, again, the first note. That's 6 blow is the same as 2 draw. So my 6 notes that I'm using here are 2 draw, 3 half step bend, 4 blow, 4 half step bend, 4 draw, and 5 draw. Okay. So it's pretty simple. If you play a combination of notes using those notes, you're going to get a very bluesy sound. Why is it called the blues scale? Well, as opposed to the minor pentatonic scale, I added in that one note, the 4 draw. You can hear it right there. That flat note that's a blues. Jazz players like to call that a blue note. It's a It's much different than it. So that's a really important note, that flat, that bend on 4 draw, the flat fifth. All right, so we've mapped that out. Now let's see where else we have it on the harmonica. That's the easy part, is the middle octave. If I go down, obviously, if I go down from two, I started on 2 draw before. If I go down to 2 full step bend, right? That's the same as the 5 draw. So I got 2 full step bend, 1 draw, 1 half step bend. That's my blue note right there. 1 with the bend, and 1 blow. So all these notes are also connected. Now, when we get to the high notes, to the upper octaves, 7 through 10, it gets harder. It gets a little bit hard. Really, because it gets harder because you need overblows. You need to be able to control your overblows there. So for a lot of blues harmonica players, that's a little bit dangerous territory. But let's see what we do have. We start on 6 blow. Now, my flat third, I'm going to need to overblow on 6 also. 6 blow, 6 overblow. If you don't know how to overblow, let's move on. I'll go from there to 7 blow. Now I'm going to need to overdraw on 7 overdraw. That's the blue note there. It's kind of hard. It doesn't sound that blue when you're overdrawing it unless you're really good at overdrawing. And then from there, I'm going to 8 draw, to 9 draw, and 9 blow. Okay, those are all the notes there. Oh, of course, I have a flat third also on 10 blow bend. Now, there you have it. If you can, those are the notes that you use in second position with a deep blues. Just start stringing them together. As a matter of fact, here's a little exercise you can do. Put on a slow blues backing track and just go up and down the scale. Right now I'm going to do the easy part, the middle part, from 2 to 6. Okay, I'm going to just randomly, I got a blues backing track in the key of E, and I'm going to go like this. So you saw there how just going up and down the scale, it fits in every one of the 12 bars of the 12-bar blues scale, because I'm just staying in the blues scale. Anything I do now, really, when you're playing blues, you're not going to do that because it'll get kind of boring. But it just shows you that if you stay there, nothing you do will be wrong. Now it's just a matter of making it even better. How are you going to make it better? Well, start inventing licks. Start going back and forth. Play around with it. Here I go. Like, I'm going to try it one more time. This time I'm randomly playing around with it a little bit. So there you have it. You can practice it by going slowly up and down the blues scale until you feel like you know those notes and start playing around with it. And now that you have that in your head, if you've got those 6 notes kind of ingrained and you know what it's supposed to sound like, take another listen now to On the Road Again, and you'll see that that's what Alan Wilson's doing. He's going up and down the harmonica and playing with that scale, and it sounds very cool. If you're doing deep, not every blues uses that scale. Some blues are very major, swing, jump blues, that it won't always be correct for. But if you're playing deep Chicago blues, Muddy Waters songs, Delta blues, that stuff's going to work magic for you. So that's the blues scale. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I hope you found it helpful and interesting. If you did, I'd be very appreciative if you would click the like button. And if you enjoyed it also, you might consider subscribing to the channel, because I got lots of blues tutorials on here. I got lots of live clips from my shows, original music that I wrote and recorded. And if you have any questions, write them in the comments section. I promise to answer any question that you write in the comments section. And if you have some requests, if you'd like me to do a tutorial about a particular subject, write it down there. I'll try to answer all those too. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.